Good morning, cadets. I welcome you back for the computer session for class 12th, and we are doing we are in the chapter revision tour 1, Python revision tour 1. So far we have covered the concept of your including jump statements. Before that we had about the loop components, for loop, while loop, and then jump statements, both break and continue. There was an illustration of how to use the break and continue. That also we have seen the examples. Now we are moving towards further concepts on loops. That is what we see here. One is the else statement of a loop, and another one is the nested loops. These both concepts are very important as far as the Python flow of control is concerned. So let us try to see what is the else statement which is used in the loop. Now already we are familiar with the else statement in case of conditional statement, that is if else, isn't it? If the condition is true, do certain set of actions. If condition is false, perform another set of actions. If we call them as action 1 and action 2, if you are doing action 1, action 2 must be ignored. If you are doing action 2, action 1 must be ignored. Now let us see how this else will work with the loop. The loop in Python provides else clause with the loop also, which will execute when the loop terminates normally. That is, when the test condition fails in while loop, or when the last value is executed in the for loop, but not when the break terminates the loop. So whenever I call about a loop, there are two types of terminations. One is a normal termination, another one is a abnormal termination. So the else of a loop works on normal termination. Okay, when the normal termination occurs, suppose if a loop variable varies from 1 to n, when it visits all the value from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n, when it visits the last value n, then it comes out of the loop. In other words, in while loop what you can say, as long as the condition is true, it keeps on repeating. The moment the condition becomes false, it comes out of a loop, isn't it? Okay, even the condition is false, it comes out of a loop, it is still considered as a normal termination only, isn't it? What about the abnormal termination? So whenever you use the condition like break within a loop, suppose if you have a conditional statement and we are testing a certain condition, there the condition is true and you want to come out the break, okay, it will come out of the loop, but it will not execute the else statement. Let us see an example here. This is a very good example. Okay, and also you are seeing 4 important loop elements. Which are the loop elements? We have discussed. One is your initialization, another is the test condition, third is the body, and one in that within the body there is an updation, right? It may be incrementing or decrementing. Printing is a body, I is less than or equal to 10 is a condition, and I equal to 1 is the initialization. Now you see here, when I is 1, or with the initial value I as 1, I is less than or equal to 10, as long as I value is less than or equal to 10, it prints that, okay, by incrementing I every time. That's how it will print 1, 2, 3, 4 output you can see here up to 10. Okay, when I becomes 11, the condition fails, it is a normal termination, then it will print loop over, right? Now with the for also you can see here, there is a list of names: Allahabad, Lucknow, Varanasi, Kanpur, Agra, Ghaziabad, Mathura, Meerut. Certain set list of names are there, strings. Okay, city code, input enter city to search. So you are going to enter a city here. So for C in the names, if the entered city, okay, is present in the elements here, like maybe Allahabad and all, then it will print the message city found and comes out. When it comes out, break here, then else will not be executed. Remember, okay, if this for the entered city, if you don't find that city in the list of these cities, then it will print not found. You can see example here. Enter city to search, you enter Varanasi, Allahabad, no, Lucknow, no, Varanasi, yes. So city found comes out, it will not print not found because it is an abnormal termination. Understood? Now when you enter Unnao, Allahabad, Lucknow, Varanasi, Kanpur, Agra, Ghaziabad, Mathura, Meerut. So Unnao was not found in the list of city names. So it comes out is a normal termination because the C has visited all these cities and it could not find the city entered by you. Therefore it will print not found. Okay, let me explain you this else with the while as well as for with some other example so that you can understand that. So let me go to the ideally let us go here. Okay, new, let us enter the program, which was our program here, while loop, na? Okay. So the condition was I equal to 1 while I is less than or equal to 10. In the body we are printing the value of I, and updation we are making I equal to I plus 1, and here we are putting else condition. Okay, just a print loop over. Okay, I will initially execute this and then I will check with the some other value. Okay, let us say I will give loop else name of the program. Okay, we are typing, no, loop else is already there, loop else 1. Okay, save, let us run. Okay, so at the 1 to 10 it is executed. Now I will to let me check here. Here in the body what I will do, if I is equal to 5, break. Let us check. If I is equal to 5, break. So no question of incrementing. Let us see when I execute this what will happen. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, when it is 5 it comes out, and this print loop will not execute because it was an abnormal termination. Let me check one program. Loop else was there here, which is that loop else. What program I had written? Let us check here. You just see this condition. Illustrate else clause in loop. Enter numbers repeatedly to find some numbers entered till user wants to stop, or when entered number is less than 0. Okay, enter your number. You are going to count that how many numbers you are entering. If n equal to 0, entered number is less than 0, and aborting means you are exiting. If no, you are adding that number. Do you want to enter more numbers? Yes or no? You keep on repeating the loop. So when you press either other than y, okay, you repeat to find sum of numbers entered till user wants to stop, or your entered number is less than 0. So even you can stop if you press other than y, it comes out. Okay, that is what the condition here. Next, let me execute this and check. Enter a number 23. Do you want to continue? Yes. Number 66. Do you want to continue? Yes. Number 90. Do you want to continue? No. You have entered 3 numbers so far, and the sum of the numbers is, this is one way of aborting. What is the another way of aborting now here? 23, 80, yes, okay, 77, Yes, I will enter it less than 0 value, minus 10. So enter number is less than 0 and you are coming out, sum of the number is 100. Two numbers 23 and 77. This is how, if there is a normal termination, then definitely it will execute the else part of the loop. Okay. Otherwise, if it is an abnormal termination, then it will never execute the part of else statement. So let us do another example now. Here is my one more program. Open, that is else, loop else. Open loop else 1. This one I was doing it. Now let me do the for example. Okay, let us see how the else of for loop. Let us make the list L equal to, I have a numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, small example. Here num n equal to int input enter number. You will enter a number to be searched. Okay, number to be searched. Then for a simple loop for I in list. For I in list, if I is equal to your n, I equal to n, print number found, right? Number found. I would like to come out else of for loop I am telling. Okay, here also next value of I automatically it will take. Here found. Okay, this R will not be there. Number found. Okay. Otherwise also you have to print your print I. What is the element, that also you can print and see. Here you can print element to be searched. Element to be searched. The value of n. Similarly, print the given list. Given list is the value of list, right? The list you print, the element to be searched you print. Now you take your else here, else under print element is or number is not found. Number is not found. Number is not found. Here also number is found. Number is found, and also you can print the value. Number found is the value of I or n, anything you can give, no problem. Now let us run element to be searched 40. The given list is, element to be searched is, number found is 40. Element to be searched is 40, 10, 20, 30. What is this? First you have to display the list. Afterwards you have to enter the elements to be searched. Okay, therefore what I will do now here, this I will cut. Okay, given list is here. I will print that. Okay, now it is printing. We will not print this unnecessary. Why? Okay, let us check. Okay, you are clearly visible. Let me give 35. Element to be searched is 35. Number is not found. Instead, if I run now, I will give it as a 50. Element to be searched is 50. Number found is 50. Okay, number found 50. At position you can display otherwise. Okay. You have to keep track of a position. That is how the else part of the loop will be executed. Further we will see about your nested loops. The loop may contain in another loop in its body. This form of loop is called nested loop. But in nested loop, the inner loop must terminate before the outer loop. Example of a nested loop. Let me take this. I will explain you in the ideally only, so that you will have a clear idea here. New. Okay. Now here I will take it I for I in range 1 to 6. Okay. For j in range 1 to I, then print. We will try to print only star. Let us check. Okay, print star, and you can print one line after that. Let us only check this, how what it will print. Okay, let me save this. Save nested loop. Okay, now let me run. What it is printing? See, 1 star, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. your inner loop will print the number of stars. When I is 1, 1 to 1, 1 time it will print. Then it will leave a line here. Next time when I is 2, 1 to 2, it will print 2 times stars, right? Isn't it? Okay, therefore what I want to do is, here I will give a end statement equal to, let us check now. Say run. Now how the stars are printing. Suppose if you don't want to give this blank, also continuously stars are printed. Run. See, getting the idea or not? So what it is happening here, you just see, if you compare the logic here, 1 to 6 means basically 1 to 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 less than 6 means 5 rows I am printing. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1 to 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. J in range 1 to I, 1 to 1, 1 to 2. Okay, here I should give I plus 1. Okay, because when I is 1, 1 less it will be there now. Always upper limit will be 1 less. So now you let us see 5 times. You can see here. When I is 1, 1 row. When I is 2, 2 stars. When I is 3, 3 stars. When I is 4, 4 stars. When I is 5, 5 stars. That's how it will print this. Now if you want to make it general, how you can do now? Okay, here n equal to int input, enter n. Okay, enter the value of n. Here let us give it as n plus 1, and here let it be I plus 1. Let us see now. If we run, how it will execute the nested loop. I will enter 10. So 10 star it will execute. Right? If you want to execute once again, okay, now we will execute here only. We'll enter 15, so 15 it will execute. That's how. We'll try to stop here. The nested loops also have finished. We'll continue the Python tour 2 in the next class. Okay, till then, bye bye.